well, if you're just a person who talks about games on the internet, you've got to mention these two at some point. No time like the present.
No, this video was a mistake, wasn't it?
Yo lads, Dan here, welcome back once again. So, you all know about Banjo-Kazooie, right? I mean, of course you do. They are icons in the video game world, and even if you want to think about talking about them on YouTube, you need to follow a strict set of guidelines. They haven't even been written, but you need to follow them
if you don't want to get heckled in the comments section.
But the one major rule it has is that you are not allowed to dislike the game. You need to think that they are the best platformers ever made. We're going to be talking about Banjo-Kazooie as a trilogy. Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, and Nuts and Bolts. I'm going to be splitting it up into sections because I feel like that's the only way I can really talk about this series. So yeah.
Off we go.
Part 1. An explanation. Alrighty, so, Banjo-Kazooie, spawn of Rare, the company that had an utterly amazing line of SNES and N64 games until, and then they were bought by Microsoft. But I mean, on the N64, we had the likes of DK64, Conker's Bad Fur Day, GoldenEye 007, oh my god, the list, it just goes on. But it all just leads up to Banjo-Kazooie and its sequel, Banjo-Tooie, which are the only Rare-developed N64 classics I just don't like.
So let's talk about them.
Part 2. The one that started it all. Alright, let's stop procrastinating and jump into the game which started it all, Banjo-Kazooie. So, the story, this is Gruntilda. This is her pot. The pot essentially calls her ugly. She dashes outside, kidnaps the nearest child, Banjo somehow slept through it, Kazooie breaks her neck falling off a hat rack. Go save your sister. And also, whew, that doesn't look too comfortable. Seems like everyone's breaking their necks in this game. Should I be doing that? Is that what I'm missing? Is that what's keeping me from enjoying these games? And then of course there's the voices, and they're great on you a little bit.
Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi.
So you meet Roly Mo on top of the big old hill, and when you're training in tow, you run into Grunty's lair, which acts as the hub world to
Get that girl.
Because of course you do, this is the N64, it'd be illegal to not have a story like that. When it comes to the game itself though, yeah, that's where I officially draw the line. Okay, credit where credit's due, the game does look nice for the N64, it plays pretty well, and... Alright, I'm sorry, that was just precious. But yeah, 10 jiggies, 100 notes, and 5 Jinjos per level. I don't really know how to describe these cave-dwelling
cryptids,
except for the fact that they're just so stupid. 9 times out of 10, they're a very short walk or a jump away from safety. I mean, come on.
What I was trying to say there is that most of the changes were too easy to find half of the time. I wasn't nitpicking for the sake of it.
One thing you'll also note about the game is that there are no bosses.
Except for the final one. Keep your bright yellow loincloths on, mate.
They were just encounters with larger enemies. Well, let's face it. Does your game have homosexual turtles in it?
So long, Bowser!
Didn't think so.
But yeah, when it comes to this game, what you see is what you get. And I'll tell you what I'm getting. I'm getting really bored. Both the times I've tried to sit down and play this game, you know, to try and enjoy it, I get to Treasure Trove Cove, aka the second major level, and I just get too bored to continue and need to stop because I feel physical pain playing this. If I wasn't making a video, I probably would have done it already. Can we just skip ahead a little bit, because if I play any more of this, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna give myself a hernia.
So after a long, drawn-out, and quite frankly, boring quest, we encounter Gruntilda, and we fight her head-to-head. Just kidding, we do a quiz. Just why? And then we get to the final boss, which I died multiple times to because of this.
Here we go! I am dead.
We awaken the mighty Ginginator. which is literally just a big Jinjo, because why not? They can fight people, but they can't make their way down from a ledge which is literally a couple of feet high. He shoves Grunty off the tower, she falls to the bottom, and she dies! And that's how it ends. Haha, yes. Murder! Part 3. 2. And this leads us on to its sequel, Banjo-Tooie! Bigger! Better!
And a bit worse.
I'm not going to go as deep with this game, unlike the last one, but the story goes like this. It's 2 years after Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie, Bottles and Mumbo are gambling. Family fun for everyone! Oh yeah, and also Tootie, Banjo's sister, is nowhere to be found in this game. I can't think where she went. Yeah, I have no idea where she No
idea what she wants.
As it turns out, Grunty is not dead. She just lost her skin. She teams up with her two sisters to do something. I didn't really pay attention to the story on this one. Bottles dies. That's something that happens. Go after her. And, oh my god. I know Tooie on the N64 is infamous for its lag, but this is ridiculous. I can't even poke fun or make a joke about this. This is actually that bad. Now, I wanted to stick to the, the source material when I'm playing these games. I wanted to play the N64 version, but the lag was, god awful. So, the remainder of the footage you're going to see from Banjo-Tooie is from the Xbox version. The intro cutscene clips I just used and that little bit of gameplay, those are from an N64. Remainder of it's going to be from the Xbox 360 version, I believe. So, yeah. Sorry, lads. Let's continue. The stages in this game are huge, but they felt surprisingly emptier than Kazooie. I mean, I got bored in Kazooie stages when they at least had some stuff to do in them. So I guess you cannot imagine how I felt playing this one. Oh, why do I put myself through this? You later meet the king of the Jinjos, who becomes a zombie. Family fun for... Either way, this game is just more of the same. If you enjoyed the first one, likelihood is you'll enjoy this one too. I did not, so...
Oh, I found it even worse.
The only redeeming factor this game has, in my opinion, is that it actually has proper bosses this time. For example, you have this guy over here, Lord Woo-Fak-Fak.
YouTube's auto caption feature is gonna screw me up here, isn't it?
Speaking of bosses, did you know that the final boss of this game is against Grunty, driving a giant laser shooting drill in a Doom-style shootout? This game is weird. Part 4. The one which no one wants to remember. I'm not even going to go into this game. That trailer just says it all. The promises of big things, and then giving us Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts. I mean, look at this. Even Rare knew that this game was going to single-handedly kill the franchise. Well, that's a shame. They probably should have made it good. So yeah, there you go. Sorry, Banjo fans, but I'm not a big fan of Banjo-Kazooie. Well, the first two, at least. I can only name one person I know who likes nuts and bolts. He said it's alright. He says it's an alright game, but not a good Banjo game, which, fair enough. So yeah, not a big fan. This is my opinion on my video. Get your own. So yeah, that's the end of the video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more videos in the near future. So yeah, that's basically all I've got. So yeah, see you next time. Take care. In fact, you know what? Banjo fans, I'll just do it myself.
Whoa, hang on there a minute, mate. We're not done yet.
Ugh. I don't know why I bothered to do that, to be honest. It wasn't even that funny. Anyway, I'm in the middle of editing this video right now, so I may as well give you this quick ending note, because there is something I forgot to mention. I disappeared again, didn't I? I didn't upload a video last week, but before you do, I have a couple of dead good excuses, so, hold your horses. So, basically, what happened was that I had a video for last week. It was my top 5 Nintendo DS games of all time. I got it to pretty much completely edited. It was nearly done. I was watching it back and I was thinking, this isn't good. This is just not good. Even by my standards of, you know, mediocre content, that's my entire thing. It's on my channel banner. It's my slogan, mediocre content. But nah, that video, it was just plain bad, man. So I decided, nah, I'll give it another week. I've got another video idea. I'll get that done. And that's what you're seeing right now. And my second reason for, you know, not uploading last week was that I was actually taking part in a podcast for my mate Joe over at the JCE Studios YouTube channel. So be sure to check that out, because, you know, it was basically, we were just talking about like college and stuff to do with filmmaking and YouTube. I forgot that my channel existed while I was on there, so if I sound like I'm not on YouTube at the time, I am. It was very early in the morning, and I was very tired, so I kind of forgot all about this. But yeah, I was on there with Joe himself and another YouTube mate of ours called Forgettable Name. He's very funny. He's only got 7 subscribers, so I'll leave a link to both of them in the description below. I button up there for the podcast. Go give that a watch. Go show both of them some love. And yeah, there you go. That's all I've got. I'm gonna get back to editing this video. I'll see you when it comes out. I don't know, Saturday, Sunday, whenever. For the second time this video, take care.